Well, hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me here, Tommy Boy, from CWTV, Checkers and Wreckers, for the Chummy Motorsports Monster Mash here tonight. Multiple series of cars out on the track, all going to throw it down for a chance at a win here tonight. Looks like Ryan Underwood going to get started from the front of the board here. Connor McGowan. Then we got Wes Malone in the front of the UMPs starting in front. Out in the big blocks, looks like Travis Creech in the 358s. Brad Haldane. Christopher Wade starting in front of the street stocks. Let's see who gets it done here. Is Ryan Underwood going to take the EOL? These are for Carl, not me, is what you're saying. That's debatable. That's debatable. Oh, my gosh. Come say hey real quick. He heard his name. Hello there, Jason Kratke. The Kraken is in the house tonight. He is. Thank you all for joining on here with the monsters of dirt. These guys are going. We are off green flag racing here with the mash. That's right. 'Twas the Monster Mash. That's right. You got that. They're going. Firing off and underway. Ryan Underwood, Connor McGowan, Justin Robinson. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. He's sitting in second right now. Take a look back at these UMPs. The big blocks scooting by here now as well. We'll watch as the 78 here of Wes Malone trying to stick to that top side now. Big block's not able to get into the qualifying time, but you put them onto the track with the competition here, and just, they have that bite down to the track. Just get right down there, to bite into it. That's what I'm talking about. Just bite right into it. Such a great handling car here in iRacing. We got 70 laps. That's right, 7-0 here tonight. Look at this, the one truck throwing it down to 7-4. I'll call it Carpenter by the time I am done. Ripping up the building an arc. Ryan Underwood just ripping through the field. Let's head into the cockpit here of Underwood, get an idea of what he's doing as he's taking that super late model around the field here, trying to put it into the front. Can he do it? Gonna take some time here. There's a Chummy. Looking good, looking sharp here. Chummy. Over there from Chummy Motorsports. He is the man, the legend, Chummy. You just see how well these, like I said, they just bite and grab. Brad Haldane gonna battle it with Sean Hayes here. This is for the front spot in these 358s, I believe is what these guys are in. So the 358s as well as the big blocks. Looks like they're pretty, I'm not going to say evenly matched. Obviously, there's more power in that big block, but you put them at a track here where there's some traffic. Some of these guys are going to drive pretty close together is what we're seeing. Connor McGowan still out in the front. What's going on? We got Courtney in the house. How's it going, Courtney? $118. Underwood now up to third. He's just going to go right to the top side there of Tim. Get that done. We got Damon up in the BWSports1.com blimp. Let's take a look up there and see what views he's got going as Underwood tries to grab the rest of them here. Look at that, beautiful. It's always neat to see the different styles of cars here, the different classes out on the track, all together at one time here in the match. It's the monster match. It is not, Brett. This is the real deal. This is what they call the monster match. That's right. They get these different classes that didn't have the numbers they wanted overall for a series, and they put them on the track together. These super late models, they really got to work around. They got to work their way through the traffic. And then on the opposite end, street stocks and the likes like that, they have to really be able to stay out of the way here, or they just get ran on over here. There you got the 99. Getting awfully close. He stays at the top side of the 46. Justin Robinson not too far out in front of Ryan Underwood. Just about a second. Mr. Underwood is coming. He is about to be a knocking on Robinson's door here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see what we got. The 21's going to try to hold Underwood off. Underwood ripping to that top side now. We're 20 laps in on this one already. Lap 20 of 70. Ryan Underwood started from the back. He takes that EOL from being a former winner here in the Monster Mash, and he finds himself carving, straight up carving through the field. This field like a Thanksgiving turkey. Such a good run here. This is esports, Julian. You follow esports, you're all about esports. What do you mean? What do you mean? Ryan Underwood down low. Justin Robinson still trying to hold him off, still trying to run that solid, clean line right now. AC's cheering on Chummy. Let's go, Chummy, get it done. He's chumming that low side right now. Trying to work from back here. Let's look from the back side now of that modifier to get a good sound. This thing can really rip up a track too. Look at the 64 here of Connor McGowan. He is out in the front. He's holding steady. He's having a great run here today so far. Here is now the 46 of Ryan Underwood, who gets around the 21 of Mr. Robinson. He's in third now. Underwood's the one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a car flipping over the top. Ryan Underwood is now the leader, so that's what happens. Connor McGowan gets into some trouble, finds a little traffic, and a whoopsie. Finds himself around here. Tyler Sanders, he is out in front as it looks like Travis Creech is done for the night. A certain amount of incidents, you'll find yourself gone. Goodbye. Right now, Brad Haldane working the low side, going under the 74 of his teammate Timmy Trowbridge. Brad's going to try to work on the number 5 now. He wants an overall win. Not going to be happy with just winning the series here, his own class. No. He wants to take all the modifieds. I want all the modifieds. Give me all the modifieds. That's what Brad Haldane is saying right now. These guys are going at it. A phenomenal run here so far. At 39, he's got the number 04 there of Chummy. Chumming up on the top side. Corey, it's fun. It's a blast here. These guys know how to put it down on the track. It is absolutely a good time, no doubt about that. Look at them go here. 39 just pushing here out in the front, Brad Haldane. Let's go back to the Supers. And Ryan Underwood, he's got a 3.8 second lead. It looks like Christopher Wade, John Etheridge, these guys are right here on each other. This is for the lead in the street stock division. Let's see if John can take over the front spot here as these guys really rip that top side up. Trying to make something work. Here we got the 53 holding steady. Etheridge really trying to slide it up in there and make something happen. Tim all alone by himself today. Anthony Caudill now in the front of the modified, the UMPs. Tyler Sanders still trying to hold off the 358 here. All the monsters loose at once, exactly. No doubt about that. Let them all eat. Let them all eat. That's what these modifieds are doing right now. Ah! Snagging down on the dirt here. AC's cheering on Chubbzilla now. The 39 of Haldane sticking close. We'll see as this track really starts to slick off now. As they come around to the back half of the race, you see the wheel lifting up there on that 5 machine. Brad getting awfully close through the corners, but the straightaway speed is where you'll see that 5 really take the advantage here. There you see Ryan Underwood up to the top side now of Brad Haldane and Tyler Sanders. Looks like Brad Haldane is going to get around Tyler Sanders here in the 5. Brad Haldane in the 358 now. Gonna make his move as the track slicks off. He's gonna find himself to the front of the modifieds. Like I said, he wants all the modifieds. Give me all the modifieds. He's got some traffic now in front of him. We'll see how he navigates through this as the 5 is still right there. He's hungry. He's ready to eat as well. Rennie's cheering on the Great Danes. He's saying, Brad Haldane, Brad Haldane. Brad Haldane, he is out there right now. Ryan Underwood, in the meantime, in top of the boards. He's on top of the entire field, about to lap Justin Robinson, in fact. And not about to, he's still got a little bit, but that's the only one that is still on the lead lap here tonight. We'll keep it on this battle between Brad and now Connor. As Tyler Sanders starting to fall back as the track slicks off here. There's Tim running that safe line up on the top side for that truck. And Brad Haldane moves into 3rd place overall. Like I said, those modifieds, they just like to grip here. You see just the oomph that he's able to take on the outside exit of those turns. Brad Haldane right in the bottom, says Rennie. She's got it. She knows what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? 39 is riding strong. He's riding strong. John Etheridge still closing that gap between himself and Wade now as Etheridge trying to run a little different line, see if he can get something else going. Let's go to Chubbzilla. Go, Chubbzilla. He's in the 99 right now. See if he can push here out to the win of his class here. Lap 50 of 70. Ryan Underwood still in the lead. Connor McGowan there in that super late modified, starting to fall back now as Tyler Sanders gets a hang back on it, and he's going to try to close that gap now between himself and Brad Haldane, out in third overall, first in the 358. Tyler Sanders, meantime, first in the big blocks, fourth overall. So a solid race we got going right now with Brad Haldane and Tyler Sanders. Let's give you an idea of what these bad boys look like. That's your view inside of one of these 358s. The big block's just about the same here. So just an absolute blast here. Like I said, just a really good feeling car as well. As you'll see, Brad just gets such a good exit there out of the turn. And already, just like that, we're coming around here to lap 54. These guys are just putting on an absolute show here today. They're having fun with it. There goes Brad under another one. Looks like Hank Keena gonna pull up under Sean Hayes. Can he take to the low side here? Sean. Got him. He's chumming. Look at him. He's chumming. Trying to get up there, Chummy Miller here. He's got it. He's forming a community over there at Chummy Motorsports. A big shout out to Chummy. Getting it done here all season long on Monsters of Dirt, on CWTV. Across a lot of different places on iRacing. Trying to form that nice community here for guys to go to, have a little fun on iRacing, and learn a little something or two. So hop on over there to Chummy Motorsports on Facebook. And as always, if you want to join in on the fun here, www.iracingmonstersofdirt.com. Then again, it's www.iracingmonstersofdirt.com. Check it out, guys. This is an absolute blast. Ryan Underwood, 11 seconds ahead of the pack here. Only the second place car on the lead lap, Brad Haldane. Only one lap down. Tyler Sanders just taking his second lap down now. So Brad going to try to hold off the leader here for the last 10 laps. Can he stay just a lap down, take this third overall? What a run it would be. For Brad Haldane to come out here on dirt. Taking a good little pause. He ran some asphalt here for a while, and now back over to the dirt with the modifieds, and he is in love. He is in love. Love, love. Look at him going. There they are, down to the low side. 39 really working it. Can he get it going? He does. Under Chubzilla. Ooh. And now Chummy gets into second place here in that big block. As he's pulling it up here, he's running. He's sixth overall here tonight. Can he get himself into the top five? It'd be a hard run, as the fifth place car overall is one lap ahead now, as he is in a super late. So could happen, but gonna be tough for Chummy. He's got faith. I got faith. We'll see if he can do it here. Ryan Underwood, in the meantime, still out in the front, 12.4 seconds ahead. Brad Haldane really holding such a steady race here today. There's Ryan Underwood going to look to the top side now of Haldane. He's going down low now as he does a nice little crossover there on the 39 machine. And Underwood going to cross the line. It's going to lap 68 of 70 now. In the end, there can only be one. Wowzers! Underwood cutting the course a bit, don't you think? Through the grass he goes. Through the grass he goes. Hi-ho the Dario. That's what they call a A1 slider here. The white flag is out. The white flag is out. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Ryan Underwood takes the win. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. You got second. And Brad Haldane taking third. Overall, Tyler Sanders winning in the big block. Looks like Chubzilla taking the win in the modified, the UMP. We got Timmy taking the one truck win over there in the truck series, and Christopher Wade winning in the street stock. Let's talk to these guys here. Let's head on down. Who better to talk to first than the one, the only Anthony Caudill? What's going on, AC?
Just sitting here on the front stretch.
He's over here going, oh my God, why we got to do this? What a run out there. You kept it smooth, kept it clean. And man, what about these UMPs? I thought they were quicker than these big blocks in the 358s, but it seemed like at a bigger track like this, they had the advantage. Is that what it's going to be? The bigger tracks, those are going to take the advantage. Smaller tracks, the UMP's still going to keep that?
I think they're going to be better on both of them.
Gotcha there. So the UMP, you just seem to be really comfortable in that UMP. I think ever since I came over to the Monsters of Dirt, you just had a knack for that thing.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
It's been good to him so far. You got to stick with what's working. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, which I like the new big blocks. I probably would run them if I wasn't in the points chase with these.
So did you take the win here tonight? Did you take the championship away?
I believe so, but I'll have to, whenever I do the points, I'll find out for sure.
I want to say you were pretty consistent here this season in that 99 machine. Anthony, what a fantastic run it was. Go Chubzilla. He takes the win here today, likely taking the championship in the UMP. Congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for getting it done?
I just thank everybody at Monsters of Dirt, and thank you all for the broadcasting stuff and everybody else that gets this stuff done.
Absolutely. He has been dying to have an interview all season long. You finally get up here. We get to talk. AC, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you and everything you guys do behind the scenes there.
Alrighty, thank you.
He got it. We got to talk to AC for the first time here. What a run that was. Let's chat with Christopher Wade now. Christopher Wade, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Another great run here in the 53 street stock. I believe you nailed or put the hammer down on the nail, I should say, to that coffin here last week. As you were pretty dominant here all season, but another win. Just going to solidify that title here in the street stock. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe so. I haven't really been keeping up with the points, either of them, even Bombers. I didn't find out that I was leading points until like the night of the race. So.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It keeps the pressure down then. What's it like with the track now having the big blocks and the 358s on it? Is it any different, or is it still just so much, or so chaotic, so much fun that you really can't tell that those different style cars are on there?
You can't tell. You just, it's all about survival still.
Absolutely there. What I did notice is driving those 358s and the big blocks, they seem to tear up a track a little quicker than what we've seen in the past. Did you notice anything like that here tonight? Running a smooth line, you keeping your line, kept it smooth. That's all you needed to do today. The 53 here in Victory Lane in the street stock. Congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
My mom and dad, you guys for broadcasting, John for putting on a good league, good series, and everyone that helps them.
Absolutely. Thank you, Christopher Wade. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
We'll head down here to these boys, and we'll chat to them. Tim, I'm not trying to take away from a win here today, but I think you had this one in the bag before it started.
Yeah. I think you and I talked last week. It's not as fun when there's nobody out here, but it was really fun trying to stay out of the way and keep ahead of those street stocks.
So did you at least get another banner for that Imperial Wall as far as the champion goes? 'Cause you should have taken the championship here in the trucks, I believe.
Should have taken the championship. I'm gonna have to talk with our management. We'll see. I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Oh, that counts as a championship. That you ran a solid league. You stayed in it. You finished all of these but one, I believe. So if I have any say in that, I'd say yes.
Roger, I'll let the boss man know.
Just a fantastic run here, and if you keep up with this, if the Monsters of Dirt continue to do this, which I believe they will, as it seems to be a very fun and energetic kind of a way to blow off steam, but still have a good time racing as well. But would you stick to the trucks, or do you think you would change it up to a different style of vehicle?
I'd like to stay with the trucks, or just something that's strange. Maybe they switch trucks to ARCA, or I don't know what their plan is. But Mr. Haldane in here is trying to tell me I need to get myself in one of those big blocks or the small blocks.
Oh, I can only imagine that's all he's talking about probably for the last 2 weeks. Big blocks this, big blocks that, big blocks this. 74 Tim Trowbridge, the champion here tonight in my mind, in the Monsters of Dirt mind. And here tonight he takes a win. Congrats, Tim. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Got to thank all those guys at Imperial. Brad finally showed up. Unfortunately, Austin wasn't able to make it. Got to give a shout to those guys week in, week out, making us stronger. I'll get to jump into another league here in about half an hour and see if I can double down this tonight. Give a shout to Checkers and Records. Might have heard of them. Check them out on Facebook. Do some fun shows on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, talking all things racing. Go give them a like. And then family and friends and Monsters of Dirt for putting on a heck of a show.
Absolutely a great run, and congrats to you and that 74 machine for getting it done here all season long, sir.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
We move over to Brad Haldane, and he takes not only a win here in the, is this the 358 or are you in the big block?
I'm in the small block.
That's what I thought.
I'm in the 358.
He's in the 358. Not only does he take the win in the 358s, but he's going to take a third place finish overall. Got to feel good about that one.
Oh, I'm ecstatic, dude.
These things look like they just had a lot of power coming out of the turn as you got to woe it down coming in. But then when you're next to it, even the super, when you're next to them on the exit of the turn, it looked like, man, you just were able to stick right with them. It's on the entrance and maybe down the straights that the 358 lacks that power.
Yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much it. Like, these things, if you get them set up right, like, I was a small block and I beat a big block, and even in real life, that can be the case. Like, as long as you keep them hooked up and in the good dirt and not just squirrely whirly in the slick stuff, you can definitely make some moves up to the front.
Squirrely whirly, Tim, that's a new one here on CWTV. That's a Canadian special there. Squirrely whirly. He kept it steady here, steady ready. And man, the 39 just looking sharp today. How much fun was it battling Tyler and that big block, knowing that at a bigger track like the dirt track at Charlotte, really that big block, that power should have the advantage.
Oh, it should have, but we were both pretty much running the same line, and yeah, my car was just phenomenal. It was just hooking up right off the bottom, and there was a couple of times I can get a couple of good runs off of him, but he just kept shutting the door on me, and then finally he just ended up making a mistake going up too high, and I finally got a run underneath, and I was able to make it stick.
Got it going, got it done here today. Brad Haldane. Rennie is cheering you on. She was.
I've been seeing that.
So, congrats here on
Appreciate the support, Rennie.
Fantastic win. Like I said, a third place overall, you got to be very happy with
Oh,
that.
The win is one thing, but then getting third place overall over with all these other cars and these great drivers, I'm over the moon.
Brad, who do you want to thank for being over the moon here today? Because NASA's not for you, is it?
Hell no. I'd like to thank the Checkers and Wreckers boys, you specifically, BW1 Sports, everything that they do over there on their page. Tour later for paying the bills, and LaFrance Performance, he builds the greatest modified engines, any V8 engines you want. He builds them all. Go check him out. Maybe get something done for your race car. He'll do anything.
There you go. You heard it here. Brad Haldane, thanks so much for a fantastic run here.
You're welcome. Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. Let's move on up. We'll talk to the winner here today, Ryan Underwood. Ryan Underwood, what a win here. And you're used to me taking forever to get to you because it's the mash. It's the what? It's the monster mash. If there was an overall champion, I believe you would take it here, because you had a fantastic season overall. Congrats on the win. What's it like here running with those big blocks, the small blocks? Does it make a difference here?
I wouldn't say that big of a difference. Down the straightaway, all the super motor, it just pulls away from every single one of them. But the big blocks and the 358s, they were able to hang with me throughout the corner.
That's what I noticed there, as you were trying to get around a couple of them to get by and get that lap on them. They were able to stick with you through that corner, but man, just down that straightaway and into the corner, you're able to really throw that in a little harder. But let's step away from that, because the bigger story here is you getting the EOL at the beginning for being a past winner and rocketing through the field. Not only did you win this, but like I said, you had to charge through the traffic not only once, but you did it a few times here tonight. That's very impressive.
Yeah, I hope to see a series here next season, and hopefully I'll be able to run out a whole lot more.
Absolutely. Like I said, just an absolutely phenomenal run you had here. Not only tonight, but every time you showed up and ran in the Chummy Motorsports Monster Mash, you looked fantastic doing it. What is it? Is it just being on the track, just knowing the feel of that super that has given you the success here in this series?
I don't know really. I just come to have fun with everybody. They're all nice, clean drivers. If they're slower, they'll move out your way, or else they'll be able to hold a line. It's one of them series where you can really learn to pass cars. That's really what I'm doing. I'm practicing trying to pass cars, get around lap cars, and all that. So this series has really helped me with that.
Absolutely. You got to use it for its benefits there, and you find it there. The best thing to do is just find something like that to make yourself a little better, and you will get there, because even these street stocks like Christopher Wade, the car might be a little slower, but himself, he's a great driver. So I get you're passing these top tier drivers. They're just in a little slower car.
Still same talented driver. I mean, anybody can hop.
Absolutely.
It's hard to say, but I mean, slower car, I mean, it will be harder for them to pass if they're more talented.
Absolutely. There's some Ryan, a fantastic I was just there. Sorry about that. Ryan, a fantastic race here tonight. You get it done. You win the supers. Congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for a fantastic finish here?
I gotta thank y'all for broadcast every week that John puts this series on. Team VLR, Mecca Motorsports, all they do for me. Northside Graphics and Designs, ShopFergie22.com, all he does for his drivers. TAC 3 Defense, Dirty Grass Souls, C High Performance, and that's it.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan. I got it right this time. Apologize for that there. The 46 puts it in victory lane again here, and that's like the third and fourth time. So just a great winner here, and just a great attitude afterwards. So really appreciate that, Ryan.
Thank you.
And that is all we got for you here. We will be live here again in just about 15 minutes for the Pro Fix Series, the championship night over there. So join us over and we will have some fun as a champion is already crowned. William Yeager, the MVP candidate here on CWTV. He is the champion, my friend. So they'll be fighting for second and third here tonight. It'll be against Hagen Sorensen and Richard Murtaugh Jr. of Rocket Racing Setups. Who's going to get it done here for second place in the series? Should be a good run tonight. Let's see. Join us here again in just about 15 minutes. We're going to have a blast, guys. Thanks for